I thought it would be most appropriate to film in front of my bookshelf because I just hit 150 followers on Bookstagram. So unless you follow my personal account, you probably don't know this, but I started a Bookstagram sometime in May. I think literally it was like a day after graduation. I started my Bookstagram because even though I love posting about books on my personal account, something about it just didn't feel right. I wanted to have a space that was entirely about books, for me to talk about books, for me to talk about writing, kind of like how this channel is a little bit like that, but also a mishmash of a bunch of other content. And so I started my Bookstagram, and I didn't know how long it would take me to hit 150. I didn't really know how long it would take me to gain followers in general, because my personal Instagram I've had for like 8-9 years, and those are people who are friends, acquaintances, people who know of me in life, friends of my father's, friends of my mother's, just, you know, extended family, stuff like that. So gaining followers like that, it was more like those are people who know me, but gaining followers for my Bookstagram has been about creating content that people enjoy. And even though I'm definitely not up there with like the people who have a lot of followers, who get a lot of likes, I'm really enjoying the space I have in the community and the people I've met because of it. A couple days before I hit 150, one of my favorite Bookstagrammers, the Darkling One, I will link her down below, she actually followed me back for the first time, and that made me so happy because I have really found a lot of people who push me to be a better reader, who understand what it's like to have this deep innate love of reading, and who want to talk about it to a lot of people, even if they're only reading 1 or 2 books in a month, even if they only like a certain genre, even if they post about the same book all the time, because goodness knows I've posted about Vicious a lot, and I've also posted about Rebel a lot, and I've also posted about Truly Devious a lot, so it's not a surprise that there are other people out there like me, and I've just really enjoyed the space I've found in this community and how accepting it's been and how much creativity, a different kind of creativity, I've been able to explore. I'm terrible with photos. Despite having taken classes with video editing and like photography and stuff, I'm significantly better with filming with a nice camera and putting together stuff like that than I am taking photos. So yeah, still working on that, but I get a lot of inspiration from the Bookstagram community, and it makes me really happy. Now originally this video was going to be me answering questions, but because I'm still pretty small, I didn't have a lot of questions to answer. A couple people commented on my photo, and my friend Esther from high school, she asked a question to the only person to ask a question in response to my sticker. We're just completely fine. Like 20 something people saw that story, so like it's completely fine. She's the only one who asked a question. Esther, I love you for that. Thank you so much. She asked what my favorite childhood book was, and I don't know what my favorite childhood book is. That's a really bad way to start this off, but I feel like it's, when I was young, I loved The Giving Tree. I also had a favorite book called Rice is Rather Nice that I memorized. I don't remember most of it anymore. I just remember that the most consistent line throughout the book is Rice is Rather Nice. I loved Famous Five. I loved The Five Fine Outers. I loved Nancy Drew. I don't think I had a single favorite book. I loved Heidi a lot when I was a kid. I loved This Was Family Robinson, although in comparison I probably loved Heidi more. I read a lot of classics as a kid for some reason because I had to for school, but I didn't read any classics in high school, so I don't really know what happened there. I loved Black Beauty when I was younger, so I don't think I have like a single favorite book, but these are some of the favorites. There's a lot of books in there, especially when you add up all the Nancy Drew books, which I think I've read like over 100 Nancy Drew books or something. But yeah, I don't think I really have a childhood favorite, although my parents might disagree if I asked them. I don't know if they would remember if I had any childhood favorites. They would probably say it's The Giving Tree or Rice is Rather Nice. So even though this video is super short, I just wanted to put something out there because I have really, and I know I've already said this a few times, I really enjoy the space I found in Bookstagram. These are my people, and a lot of them are also working on their own novels. A lot of them are also working on poetry and working on a lot of different things, and they're encouraging me to read. And even though I'm in the middle of a reading slump right now and I've read 72 pages since the month began, I still am happy that I have this space and people who understand what it's like to be in a reading slump, and people who understand what it's like to love books but be in a reading slump. So I'm really excited. 150 isn't a lot, but it's a lot to me, and I'm excited to see where this is gonna go next. I'm really looking forward to posting more and creating a feed that I really love, that reflects who I am as a reader, and hopefully also teaches me how to take slightly better pictures. And I'm just really happy with this. This whole thing makes me really happy, and I can see myself doing this for a really long time after. So if you follow me, thanks. If you just found this and you have no idea who I am, I will have an end card with all my social media, and you can also find it all in the description down below. You can feel free to follow me there. But all I really have left to say is I'm glad I took the step to make a Bookstagram account. It's been one of the best decisions I've made in a long time, and I look forward to seeing where I'm going to go next with this and how I'm going to grow as a person and as a reader and a writer because of my Bookstagram. So if you're interested in following that journey, you can follow me, and if not, that's totally fine too, because honestly, I talk about the same 5 books all the time, so I totally understand. But that's all I have for this video. Super short, super sweet. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video when I decide to finally film again at some point. Yeah. Bye!